Okay, good afternoon. This is Mohammad Siam Iltimas and this is your IELTS speaking mock test. Can I have your full name, please?
My full name is Muhammad Amdadullah. You can call me Amdad.
Okay, Imdad, let's move on to part 1. Let's talk about clothes. Are clothes important to you?
Yes, I think clothes are really important because we wear our regular, and when you're going outside, then we wear expensive clothes and shirts and some. It's I think it depends every people choices, but most of the people choose deeply clothes and colorful clothes.
Okay, what kind of clothes do you usually wear?
Um, I usually wear a simple type of clothes like a t-shirt and pant and shirt. So this type of clothes I regular wear, but sometimes when going to the party and any exclusive event, so there in that time I wear some expensive clothes like jacket or of that.
Okay, do you ever wear the traditional clothes of your country?
Yes, I think traditional clothes are ever, and it's not regular because people don't prefer every time traditional clothes. But sometimes when a cultural event and any cultural like 21st September and all of that, in that type of events, people wear traditional clothes.
Okay, where do you usually buy your clothes?
Um, Usually I buy online shopping is most of the time because I don't have enough time. I'm busy all of the time in my for my job, so but sometimes I will going to the market and some clothes buy with my friends. For instance, a few days ago I was going to the Bosundara city and buy some clothes. So
Okay, have you ever worn a uniform?
yes, I ever wear a uniform when I was going to the school and I go when I was going in my job sector. So in that time I wear a uniform because there are there are specific clothes available. So that's why I wear.
Do most people in your country follow fashion?
Um, Yes, I think most of the people follow fashion because now this time currently every people follow online celebrities like Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, on all of that celebrities. So that's why I think people follow him, and sometimes people try to wear celebrities type of clothes. So I think it's possible.
Okay, thank you so much. Now let's move on to part 2. I'm going to give you a cue card.
Yeah,
You will have 1 minute to prepare your answer, then you can start speaking. Okay.
sure.
Your cue card number is number 19. Describe an interesting advertisement you saw. You should say where you saw it, what was it about, when did you see it, and explain why you think it was an interesting advertisement. You have 1 minute to prepare your answer. You can start. Okay, you can start speaking.
Um, I would like to talk about advertisement. When I see last year when I'm scrolling Facebook on my free time, so in that time I saw an advertisement in speaking English related. So I think English is a worldwide language, so it's really popular all over the world. So that's why in that time I really don't know how to speaking English and how to make conversation any other person and a native person. That's why I really interested in this advertisement. So I in that time I visiting this advertisement sector. So I try to communicate with him, and they are really helping and assist for me, and they provide a lot of information how to improve my skills on all of that. So that's why after that regular practiced and all of, practice and try to communicate everything. So it's really helpful for me. So it's not only helped me, but also it's really interesting in our life, and I think it's in future when I going to abroad in my study related. I think it's really helpful for my study purpose, and there I communicate every native person. So I, it's really assist for me, and I think the English is a popular all over the world, so that's why those person and the person those give me English related person. The name is Sakibul Hassan. So she is a down to earth person. I really admire person, and he is
Okay, thank you so much. Let's move on to part 3, which is related to part 2. The topic is advertising. So, which are more effective, adverts on TV or adverts on social media?
I think it's more effective adverts on social media, because every person doing every time spend her free time on social media like Facebook, Instagram, and all of that other sites. So in that time, people saw lots of advertisement. But on the other side, TV advertisement is some kind of available, and when I going outside, we see advertisement, some billboards and all of that. So it's really, sometimes it's really interesting, but most of the time I think it's really irritated for me.
Okay, what kinds of adverts are the most common in your country?
um, in my country, most common advertisement like clothes related and any items and jewelries and all of that items related advertisement is common, because now this time currently every sailors like to online shift online sailors, and they provide lots of items like jewelries and all of that. So and this sector people most of the time buy online shopping, so it's, I think it's really popular market.
Okay, do you think some types of adverts should be banned?
Yes, I think sometimes a few advertisement should be banned, because some advertisement is not meaningful, and it's really irritated when I we watching any specific video and any like information video. So then that time advertisement coming, and it's interrupt our video, so it's in that time we are really irritated. So I think it's in future this type of advertisement banned in our culture and all over the world.
Do you think advertising aimed at children is acceptable?
Yes, from my perspective, advertisement aimed at children, because children most of the time we can see children was mobile phone adapted, and most of the people are using a lot of time in mobile phone, and they watching cartoons and all of that, and so that's why most sailors target children, because they want popularity. So that's why children is the more opportunities like popularity. So that's why
So, is it acceptable or not?
yes, it is acceptable.
Why do you think so? It's acceptable?
Yes, yeah, acceptable, because children most of the time, yeah, mobile phone addicted. So that's why they watching a lots of advertisement, and in the time some advertisement like a cartoon and like um, uh, productive related. So that's why they are really interested, and sometimes they speak her mom, please give me this type of product. So it's really effective her entire life, so all of that.
Okay, thank you so much. This is the end of IELTS speaking mock test. Now, let's get back to the feedback session. So,
Okay.
moving on to part 1. It's not just about part 1, I would say, like throughout your exam, the first thing that you should focus on to improve is basically the hesitation that you have, or the anxiousness right now you are having. Okay, try to reduce this a little bit when you're going to sit for the main exam, because the examiner actually wants to see the naturalness of a speaker, not something which you are showing through your nervousness or anxiousness. Okay, so try to be more casual, try to be more confident when you are speaking.
Yes.
Other than that, you can also focus on your fluency. So when we talk about fluency, it's not just about the pacing, it's also about the way you are expressing yourself. So if you can express yourself in a natural way, that's a good thing for you in the main exam. Other than that, I would suggest that you should also focus on your grammar, because there are lots of grammatical issues that you were making. So basically the issues were mostly related to like tenses, like present tense and past tense, mixing those things, and also like missing verbs and prepositions when you are speaking. Okay. Other than that, I would suggest that you also focus on pronunciation as well. Pronunciation is something that you are sometimes making mistakes. So when you are saying social media, you said something like social media or like something like that. Okay. So don't try to repeat these mistakes in the main exam. Other than that, also I would say like the last question that we are having, do you think advertising aimed at children is acceptable? So those advertisements which are made for children, do you think we should accept this type of advertisements? So that was the question actually, is it acceptable or not? Okay, so if you think that it's acceptable, so you have to give proper reasons, like why do you think that it's acceptable to make advertisements for children. And if you think that okay, it's not acceptable, then you also have to give explanation why not. Okay, so I don't think that you actually understood the question well. It's all right, it can happen. Based on your overall performance and the quality of answers, my band score for you will be between 5 and 5.5. Maybe I'll give you a 5.5 for today's exam, but definitely the band score, the range would be between 5 and 5.5. Okay. Okay, then thank you so much. This is the end of our IELTS speaking mock test. Have a nice day. Good luck.
Thank you.